Hello guys.
Hello, my pretties. How are you tonight? Oh, me? Oh, I'm just great. I'm just fantastic. As you can see, it's glowing red tonight. Red tonight. Ooh. Or this? This is just a little lamp that that I won for my daughter at a birthday party that she went to recently. This is gonna be the lighting for the evening. Seriously, how spooky does that look? Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. So let's see. Hold on here. Let's see how it would look. All the way up here. Just illuminate. Oh, wow. That is creepy. Okay, that works. That red lighting works. Wow. I need to go get my phone. So that way while I'm watching, I can also keep up with chat. That's better. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Ah. Nah, that's not gonna work. Okay. Will that work? Will that work? Stay on. Okay. Alright, that works. Alright, so we got 5 scary videos for your viewing displeasure. By the way, if you guys saw my post earlier today, no, that's not a joke. I really have a countdown video ready, and it will be up tomorrow. Alright, so first off, we have King Frostbear. Bit of an older video, but he hasn't really uploaded anything new for a while, so we got the scariest videos you should never watch alone, part 7. Alright. Here we go.
Hello guys, tonight it is time to watch some very scary videos that you should never watch alone. This is an older home video that was shared by a family, which shows a mother and her 2 kids. And while it's not the best of quality, what's really eerie about it is an object that was popping up behind the glass door in the background.
A disembodied victim. Okay, good start, good start.
A creepy looking face is coming into the frame, staring at the camera for a few seconds before the camera then zooms in. The family thinks that this was probably an evil spirit. And they had nightmares many weeks after this incident. They never found out what exactly happened that night though. What do you believe?
So freaking hot in this room right now. All night.
The following encounter had been shared by a security guard who was patrolling an old mall complex at the time and recording his thoughts about the many ghost stories that locals tell about this area of town. And it didn't take long until his stroll turned into a pretty eerie night of strangeness.
Get that effect. Guys, is it coming to burn or not? Guys, it smells burn. It smells burn. I don't know if...
Pick a language.
Don't tell me. They say the legend that there are children who play till the afternoon on the web. Yes. At the garden casino that is under a fire and people died. No, nothing.
Is that a face?
Nothing.
Right there. That's a face right there. Looking at the camera guy.
A small creep.
Phone turned off. And that's why.
Wow, it's
Tell me, Duty. Or is it a cat?
It's out of the way, Ron.
No, nothing.
Not sure why it skips so much right there.
What is that?
That's a foot.
It starts to move by
Move your
itself.
boobs out of the way, Ron.
Is it a god or is it a cat? Is it a goblin? What does that tell me, Duty?
We already smelled sulfur and burnt smell for that.
Take off the fence, man. What the heck is that? Today I approach and she think I'm going to record something. What the heck is that? It's here walking, dude. It's here walking. It's here walking. Are you messing with me? Who the hell is messing with me? That's why, honestly, I don't normally like people. And these shitty stuffed toys too. What happened? Guys, the phone turned off.
A small creature was caught at the end of one of the hallways, and then, just before the recording ended, he could also capture a strange-looking face. Makes him believe that something paranormal happened here that night. Is this possible? This was shared by user Septic Spooch, and he states, I was doing a house tour to potentially buy an old funeral home. I
Septic spooge.
took a walkthrough video of the top floor since nothing was photographed, because it's in bad shape up there. As I prepared to walk in the back room, watched the crack in the door for movement. I want to know though, did I film an apparition trying to hide from me while I was walking through?
Working scale. Well, at least the trade to it. Yeah.
fast.
Yes, they're back there. Some stuff. Don't think there might be an addict in this place.
People are not sure if this was just pareidoia, perhaps the beam in the other room, or if this could have been
Camera
something
glitch,
inexplicable.
Maybe. Could have been that pole. Yeah, I think that's just paranoia.
Vivi Hurtado has shared the following unsettling clip from a fellow nurse that was apparently working the night shift in a haunted wing of an old hospital and documented some scary noises that night.
Was that it off to the side? Yeah, that was it. That face off to the side right there. Right there.
They didn't notice was a creepy visage creeping in from the right side of the screen.
Not that scary. Of course, I wasn't there, so I don't know how I would react if I had seen that with my own eyes live.
Was this a ghost, perhaps?
Or it could just be a mask on a stick.
The next video we will be taking a look at comes to us from El Payaso de la Toledo. El Payaso is a channel that visits all sorts of the most haunted locations and often catches really interesting paranormal evidence. In the latest video, they are exploring an abandoned hotel building in Mexico. At this hotel, there was a fire a while ago that forced the business to shut down and left the building in ruins. Today, the team is going in hopes to connect with some of the spirits of past residents that they believe might still be lurking around the premises. Once the team reaches the hotel, they try and reach out to the spirits verbally.
Que se haya quedado atrapado aquí, le pedimos que se manifieste.
To every being? Dude, you're insane.
Hey, Ollie.
And this is where it seems the entities inhabiting the hotel decide to become more active.
Vergas, compa. Hey. ¿Hay alguien aquí?
It looks like one right there.
Ya, todo ser.
Oh.
From outside, something terrifying can be seen walking through the doorframe. A small shadow, like that of a child, is spotted making its way quickly across the room. This is not the only paranormal activity that the investigators caught that night. Later on, the group spots another possible spirit in one of the buildings.
¡Háblanos! Mira!
The shadow moves past so quickly, it's hard to say, but I would say it looks to be the spirit of either a child or a woman dressed in white. Do you believe this is the same entity that the team caught earlier? Or someone else that remains to wander the old hotel? Truly paranormal, or perhaps just lights and shadows?
It kind of looks similar to the same one that they had caught earlier. But, keep in mind, he asked for every entity to manifest itself, so place like that, there's gotta be more than one.
This was shared by a young woman who states that after playing with a Ouija board in her own home, started to have really scary night terrors.
Okay, PSA time, guys. PSA time. Don't mess with Ouija boards. Because if you do, you could end up like this woman.
And eventually started to sleepwalk, which is why she's now recording herself at night. And it seems that in this particular night she might have captured something really evil.
That's good. So again, don't mess with Ouija boards. It ain't worth it.
We'll think that this could be the demon which had attached itself to the girl. How terrifying. Let's hope that she can deal with this attachment in some way to get rid of it.
It just ain't worth it.
This was filmed by a group of students who were just getting ready for some late night work in one of the classrooms when after the lights went off, something creepy was captured.
That's a chair.
Nobody had any idea what was captured here and what it was,
Okay, that's better.
or what it could have been.
I thought they were gonna try to make the chair scary.
But it scared the group pretty good.
We are haunted.
Now we are looking at the case of Sydney, a dedicated mother who runs the TikTok account Salt Sage. She usually uploads videos around her family, and she provides tips on hair, beauty, exercise, and her beloved hobby, hula hooping. However, at some point, Sydney started uploading some rather unusual content, eerie clips uncovering unsettling events in her house. Let's take a look.
SpongeBob night.
SpongeBob off.
Liam, come here. Liam, right now. What is happening? Okay, I'm calling your mom. Just stay right here.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna make this really quick. A lot of you have suggested that there is somebody underneath the table pulling a string and making the rocking chair move, so I'm gonna show you the table real quick. Oh wow, there's a shelf down there. Okay, hi everybody. I'm Audrey. I'm the babysitter who was in the first video that you saw about with the rocking chair. And I am so scared right now because we're going to show you a video of what happened this evening. I was babysitting again, just me and Liam and Braylon. Liam and I are just sitting on the couch watching a video. Braylon's on her phone. And then some crazy stuff starts happening. I'm just going to say the video is untouched, unedited. There's nothing going on. There's some weird noises. You're gonna see that we didn't react to it. We didn't hear it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's happening when it's just me babysitting, but something weird is happening.
So it only happens when you're babysitting. But does it only happen at that particular location? Or do you experience paranormal activity everywhere you go? In that case, you are the problem. Donut.
This night, Audrey and the kids were spooked out by the following events. Something seemed to have thrown several items down the stairs, and nobody really had any explanation for this. Of course, the family was certain that this must have been of paranormal nature, and they didn't really know what to do at this point.
Cindy and Liam here. You all probably remember Liam. He witnessed the rocking chair thing. That was crazy. Anyway, just wanted to tell you guys, like, I'm not here to convince anybody to believe in it. That's totally fine if you don't. I appreciate your opinion.
Yeah, she is.
She wants to talk too. But I did want to show you guys something that was sent to me a few days after I posted the original video. This was sent to me from the old owners of this house, their granddaughter. So before my family and I moved in, which was 2.5 years ago, before we moved in here, this house was actually owned by the same family ever since it was built, and it was built in 1924.
So it's got some history.
It would appear that whatever is residing in their home is stuck to this place for quite some time already, given that even the former owners could witness these strange and creepy events unfold. So let's see how this case will develop, but it's pretty clear that something otherworldly must be going on in here. Now we're looking at a recording from La Dimensión Oscura. He tells us that the footage stems from an urban explorer who decided to investigate a public restroom, where it is said that terrifying entities appear. If that's just urban legends is unknown, unfortunately. Many people swear to have heard and seen really inexplicable activity in there though. This place is located inside an isolated and abandoned building, but what this man experienced inside was apparently pretty horrifying.
Di dalam kayak kalian lihat sesuatu nggak di sini, guys?
Beat him low.
Kalian lihat sesuatu nggak?
Good. Okay. I already have a problem with it. It's stationary. It's a mannequin.
Mati kon. Korek kusir, korek.
That's a little better. Okay, that's better.
We can see 3 different entities.
Sorry, that third one was.
3 beings that appeared one after the other, freaking out our poor explorer. The man then told us that supposedly several people lost their lives inside this abandoned building. This of course causes some people to believe that these apparitions could be related to these unfortunate incidents. But this could all just be ghost stories, of course. It's hard to say. Morgan's hauntings.
Good for Morgan's hauntings.
Alex was just about to move into a new house with his kids and family, and when recording the day they were supposed to take over the house, he captured a creepy shadow being in the mirror.
Our new house. Wow. This is cool, right? Better than an apartment. Okay. Got everybody here. Heading on into the new house for the first time. You say go, yeah. See how scary? It's kind of scary, actually. Oh, look at all this stuff. Dollhouse for you, Salo. Go. Okay. This kitchen's pretty nice.
But what about Morgan?
Go close the door.
What is that? Nobody had any clue, but it unsettled everybody. This was shared by 2 djinn hunters who stated to have come face to face with an evil djinn this night.
O yüzden işte ben sana şu gözlükleri de hani alabilsek de gözlüğü yani o şeyden habut aldığında o zaman ben görebilirim. Ha, sen ilim sahibisin görebiliyorsun.
Aynen abi, sana da öyle bir şey olsa o kadar güzel olur ki. Ha bak abi. Bak.
Hello.
Ömer neyin nesi neyin fesi bilmiyor ki.
Abi.
Give me the holy water. Give me the holy water.
Görevin nedir?
A pox.
Ben sana bir şey söyleyeyim.
Bize niyetini anlat.
I'm a friend, I'll do any good deed. Bullshit.
What a crazy encounter.
The pox on you.
These videos have been shared by Lendu Handuri, who had bought 4 antique dolls off of Facebook Marketplace and ever since discovered that something might have been attached to these dolls, and therefore paranormal activity found a home in her own 4 walls.
Why is it not the Chucky doll that's possessed?
These are several recordings she had shared, and they document the eerie encounters at her residence.
Justin.
Or would that be too obvious?
Justin. You good?
Oh, now it's moving. Just die already! I'm a good guy! By the way, I want to thank everyone that's here listening right now. Thank you for your support, guys. And for those that were here, thank you as much for your support. Remember to leave a like and if you're new, subscribe for more content like this. unplugging myself.
This is our house. Yeah, let's look at it for a bit. Yeah, dude. Something's in the window right there, bro.
Stop being hyper, please. It's scaring me.
Ready?
Yeah.
Something's in the window.
What the?
Okay, hold on. You're gonna hear 3 knocks. The first one is with whoever is holding our curtain where you can see into our house. We're both still in the bed at this point. This is gonna be the first knock. So whoever is inside our house right now, and they've got the curtain pulled up to beat on the door. You're gonna hear the first one, you're gonna hear the second one, and the third one. Play it. Second, third.
Nothing else. No, you can't see anything else. I want you to watch this. Watch the glass. Reflection on the glass. And look at this view. Look at that.
They actually had to call the cops for this. Dude, here's some advice. Get some holy water. Take those dolls, put holy water on them in the shape of a cross, and then burn them. Otherwise, this will keep happening to you, and you're going to expect everyone to feel sorry for you. Like, oh my god, what is going on in our house?
Okay, I didn't plan this one. Chucky's just supposed to pop out, but his hair is moving. What the?
Amazingly enough, Chucky is
Okay, I
the
really
least
do.
scary
Oh no! Move that.
of these dolls.
Oh my god. Okay.
What I know.
Okay, I really do. Oh no!
Oh.
Move that. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over.
Oh, they have a Tiffany.
I was about to say we got haunted dolls in this house. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, you.
The woman is still investigating, but many are certain that something evil is tampering with her home. The following video was shared by Nikki, and she tells us that her mother captured this unsettling video while being on a nightly walk in Real de Catorce in Mexico. She had apparently captured a bunch of chilling events, including weird noises and even a shadow sighting. The woman felt that something was following her the whole time.
Aquí vamos a buscar el cerro quemado que tanto me recomendaron. A ver si no me pierdo. Y si me pierdo, pues ni modo, aquí me quedo.
Christmas. Seriously.
Y si me pierdo, pues ni modo, aquí me quedo.
This kind of feels like one of those poorly rendered horror games. Just the roaming.
Now we will be looking at a video uploaded by Paranoiacs, a group of paranormal investigators that ghost hunt around Europe. This episode, the team is visiting an isolated forest that is said to be haunted following some cult activity many years ago. The area is also said to be the home of a spirit of a woman who used to live in the area. However, it seems the most terrifying capture of the night was actually taken on the back road leading up to the forest. Let's take a look together.
Abi o ne?
Orada birisi mi vardı, bana mı öyle geldi?
As the team is driving down the back road to the forest, they spot a figure on the left shoulder of the road. The entity has a grey face with dark eyes and is wearing a dark robe over their head. The driver stops the car and backs up to get a better look at the figure. But it has disappeared suddenly. This seems to confirm that the entity was in fact a spirit, right? It seems unlikely that a person would just be standing on the road that late at night, although anything is possible. Could this be the same spirit of the woman said to roam the area? Who can say for sure?
Hey, if that is fake, they did a great job, setting that up.
This next video was uploaded and recorded by user Filthy Valentine. He took this video at an abandoned house close to his neighborhood. About the house, he wrote that he had kept hearing about a haunted house located in the forest above the town. He wrote that it took a while to get to the exact location, but eventually he was able to figure it out, and this video is his first exploration of the building. Based on the exterior, it seems that this building has been abandoned for a very long time, based on the state of disrepair the house is in. There's graffiti, plants growing indoors, and trash littered all over the property. Regardless, Valentine continues to explore the property. As he's making his way through the outside, he catches a glimpse of something in one of the windows. A white face can be seen in the right side of the window. It's quite small on the screen, but you can clearly see the outlines of eyes, a nose, and a mouth. The skin is far too white to be just a person in the window, right? As Valentine makes his way through the rest of the house, the figure is nowhere to be seen. What do you guys make of this sighting? Could this be paranormal related, or was it just a trick of the eye?
It's both too defined to be anything a trick of the eye, but at the same time, not solid enough to be anything substantial.
The next clip was uploaded by the channel UFOs and Mysterious Creatures. There's not a lot of information available on the origin of the clips. However, it's clear it was taken late at night in the forest. The cameraman was filming for reasons unknown. Perhaps to use the flash to illuminate their path. Regardless of the reason, the cameraman caught far more than just trees that night on camera.
What you got? What you got?
As the camera pans to one of the trees, a strange creature can be seen clinging to the trunk. The figure is a strange brown-gray color with red eyes and a weirdly shaped head. What do you believe this could be?
It looks like a gecko of some kind.
This odd creature clearly startles the cameraman, who pans away quickly and can be seen running away from the area. It's possible this could be a monkey or another creature, but something about this sighting is just extremely creepy, from the strange head to the glowing eyes. What is your idea? Paranormal? A creature? Or something completely different?
Oh, looks like a gecko to me. Alright, but before we move on to the next one, I need some more drinkage. I think that kind of lighting makes it just a little bit more ominous. Now moving on to Pearson Top 5. Top 8 scary videos that are downright terrifying.
Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Get ready to witness 8 truly terrifying ghost videos. Number 1. Over on the Tony Baloney YouTube channel, a man named Tony often uploads short videos from his daily life. Often clips of fond memories he'd like to look back on. But one video on his channel caught my eye as it stood out from the rest. Simply titled, "Ghost Setting Off My Ring Doorbell," Tony believes he may have caught something paranormal. As the video begins, a dark mist eerily passed in front of the camera. This unsettling dark anomaly almost looked as if it ducked down, as if it were trying to avoid being seen by the camera. Although it simply looks like a black mist, it seems to move with intention. I'll be the first to admit that I don't have a clue what the hell this is, so please put any possible explanations in the comments below. Number 2. A Reddit user from England that goes by T Always Helps works in a hotel bar. Other employees as well as customers firmly believe the bar, restaurant, and kitchen are definitely haunted, as unexplainable things tend to happen around the establishment. And with a security camera rolling inside, it was only a matter of time before some of these eerie events were caught on video. Behind the bar, a large glass abruptly fell to the floor, shattering to pieces. Then months later, as a man was knelt down working, another glass spontaneously plummeted to the floor. He glanced around, but no one else seemed to notice. Then in the kitchen, a wet floor sign fell to the ground completely on its own. These consistent occurrences could potentially be nothing out of the ordinary, possibly caused by dodgy shelves, but there's always a chance that an annoying ghost is simply pulling pranks. Number 3. Back in April, a Reddit user called GreenSwan2020 went out for a walk with her dog around 3:30. She walked about a
So, yeah, I was expecting a little bit more from Fearsome Top 5. This is kind of disappointing so far.
half-mile down a dirt road with vast cornfields surrounding her. But as she glanced at the field by her side, she noticed something bizarre hovering in the sky. She quickly pulled out her phone, and this is what she managed to catch. Hovering above the cornfield was a strange dark object. Not too high off the ground, this peculiar object floated in place.
It looks like Mario's shape. It looks like the shape of Mario.
Appearing to be completely stationary. From the looks of it, it's safe to rule out the possibility of this being a plane or helicopter. And from its unusual shape, it doesn't resemble any drone that I've ever seen. According to this Reddit user, this footage was captured in Fresno County, California, and this wasn't the first time she's witnessed something in the sky, potentially not from this world. Number 4. A YouTuber named Steve Ronan is a passionate explorer who posts videos exploring abandoned and oftentimes haunted locations. He set his sights on venturing inside a massive abandoned mansion located in Japan. This beautiful structure was built in 1910 and belonged to a successful businessman. After a long and prosperous career, he passed away in 1964 at the age of 86. Since being abandoned in 2005, the mansion has sat untouched, left to be devoured by the forest surrounding it. Steve and his friend Dave trudged through an overgrown path before eventually finding an entrance. And to their surprise, everything had been left inside. But as they explored the home, strange things began to happen.
Ones we ever felt. Well, I've never felt.
Wow, it's a giant living room. Whatever made that noise is not making it anymore. Dave.
Dude.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
That was you.
It wasn't me.
That was you.
It wasn't me.
Are you sure?
Amazing. No, it wasn't me.
You're kidding me.
I genuinely thought you thought that was me. Because you swung around like that.
Yeah. You get that on camera?
I was recording.
was that? Already.
I was just like, feel my heart, bro. I'm not even joking to you.
The sound of something being thrown came from one of the nearby rooms. The two then split up, heading to different parts of the house. But while Dave was recording, something unnerving happened directly in front of him.
Oh, the weight of it.
Not bad, but you're kind of being out-scarried by King Frostmare.
I literally just caught that on camera.
So Dave caught this on camera. The light bulb just mysteriously dropped to the ground. There's some just weird stuff happening in this mansion.
A glass bulb mysteriously fell from the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm not trying to say King Frostmare's stuff isn't scary. I'm just pointing out that the reason why I do King Frostmare first is because his clips are a little more tame than a lot of the other ones on the list that I watch here.
Shattering.
It's kind of like a warm-up to the real scary stuff, but right now I'm kind of disappointed.
To pieces as it crashed into the table. But after sitting untouched for decades, why would it now suddenly fall? Steve made his way from room to room, eventually stopping to examine an old safe. But as he did, something made its presence known.
It's all rusty. Looks like the rats got to it. Ugh. It's not budging. It's a lot of books on top. Holy crap. Did you guys see that? That door literally just slammed. Oh, I can't believe I caught that. I don't think it was the wind too. I mean, it is kind of windy in here, but why would it... But that thing blew towards me, and the other door behind it is perfectly okay. I feel like it would have moved if it was the wind. That was bizarre.
The door to his right suddenly slammed shut, quickly catching Steve's attention as he tried to come up with an explanation. He cautiously made his way to the other rooms in the house, but was on edge after witnessing the door closing, as well as the possibility of falling through these crusty-ass floors. From the footage they captured, there's definitely a chance that something is still lurking inside this mansion. Number 5. A man named Brennan from the Uncharted Travel YouTube channel set out to explore an old abandoned mine. After a dangerous hike up a mountain with a few close calls, he eventually made it to a massive staircase, with the mine waiting 950 steps below. His curiosity led him from building to building around the property, until he eventually discovered a room with a door he could lock from the inside, where he decided to set up camp. To help with his paranoia while sleeping, he brought something to set up in the building.
I bought these little motion sensors. So this is just like your standard convenience store motion sensor. I think it said it did infrared as well as motion. I'm not 100% sure. I will be keeping this receiver in my tent here and moving this sensor to outside. And you can see when it detects motion, it'll give off this that little chime. So if any animal or any person or anything comes in the middle of the night, I will be able to wake up and deal with the situation before they sort of see me.
But he soon ended up regretting his decision to bring these motion sensors as they began to go off.
I'm starting to think the motion sensors weren't the greatest idea. It went off once and like creeped me out, and I went to go check on it. Fortunately, I didn't film, but now it's silent. But like the fact that like it just went off one singular time and then now it's been silent for like 45 minutes is something. It's like skidding down the stairs. check it out. It came from downstairs.
I want to see something scary. I don't want to, hear noises. Okay, I'm getting Resident Evil 7 vibes right now. Is anyone else? That looked like someone's head.
It sounded like something dropped and fell down the stairs. Could just be the old building. Was this tube always here? Do we go into the basement now?
Yes, the basement. Give us something.
I mean, if it's something small like a mouse, I don't mind, but I don't want to... There's something over there.
Not bad.
Okay, that was a rat. But what was over here?
After the sensor went off, Brennan went to investigate to ensure that no one else was in the building. But as he made his way downstairs, noises began to come from somewhere nearby. Assuming it was probably just an animal, he decided to continue until a loud crash came from directly behind him. His heart was racing as he stepped into the darkness, but luckily for him, he was unsuccessful at finding anyone. Now with a little more peace of mind, he went to sleep for the night, until eventually waking up to this.
Hello, welcome. Hello, welcome.
Okay, that's like the third time. The motion sensor outside has gone off. Okay, I'm gonna go check it out. But I have the motion sensor set right there. You can see it's going off because I'm here now. I haven't gotten much sleep at all. I've been listening to this. I just have podcasts in my ear just to kind of like drone out some of the noise, but it just makes
I love his genuinely freaked out face right there.
I think we need to investigate that because I know I closed all the doors, so that concerns me a little. It's not windy. And all of these doors are closed. Well, except for this one, but this one's not budging. As you can see, it's like stuck there. It'd take a lot to move these ones. But but it sounded like it was one of these doors.
He woke up to the sound of the motion sensor repeatedly going off, and as he was talking to his camera, the sound of a door closing came from a nearby room. He rushed out of his tent, prepared to find something, but every door was closed and there was no one around. And unfortunately for Brennan, at 3:30, things took a chilling turn.
I swear I just heard the log click. I'm gonna get my camera. Check it out. I don't think there's anyone out there. It looked like there was light shining on the balcony, but I think it's just the moonlight. I really hope there's not someone creeping out there. Because if they're out here this late, they're up to no good. You can just hear the ambient sounds of this old building, like the wind's blowing, and clearly it's making the wood creak, and there's pack rats. Like I said, there's pack rats everywhere in this building. They're in the walls, in the floor, in the ceiling, the attic above me, the basement below me, making all kinds of noise.
After waking up to what he thought was the sound of someone trying to enter his room, the sound of footsteps can be heard outside the door. Despite the terrifying sounds happening around him throughout the night, the next morning finally came and he survived in one piece. Number 6. A man named Mike on Reddit posted a video to the Ghost subreddit of something that's been keeping him up at night. He currently lives with his kids in an old home that was built in the 1850s. One evening around midnight, as he was cleaning up, he heard something behind him that instantly sent him running.
I'm trying, but that's just not giving me anything.
As he was bent over, a disembodied voice can be heard saying his name. Without hesitation, he immediately darted for the stairs, getting as far away as possible. He thought at first that one of his kids was downstairs, but when he saw no one behind him, he instantly got chills. This eerie childlike whisper sounds like something straight out of a horror movie, but at least his kitten instantly came to his rescue. Number 7. Ian from the Midwest Ghost Hunter YouTube channels.
Yes! Yes! Finally, something good.
Set out alone to investigate the Roselawn Cemetery, said to be one of the most haunted cemeteries in Minnesota. This property dates back to 1886, and it's widely believed that restless spirits still linger around their graves. Ian bravely made his way throughout the cemetery, curiously peeking inside the large mausoleums. But while exploring,
I've reacted to this investigation twice on different streams already.
in the grounds, he heard something that caught his attention.
Whoa, what was that? That was like a voice. I just heard someone talking. Holy crap. Hello? It sounded like a man's voice. It came from this way. Over by these tombstones. Is there someone over here? Okay. Holy sh**. I heard that loud and clear. I just heard somebody clear as day.
And eventually he's gonna be aiming the camera at some trees and see a mist-like form running across them.
Holy crap! That was right behind me. Are you a spirit that is attached to one of these graves? Oh, whoa. Holy moly. That was just an orb. It just floated across this tombstone.
An extremely faint, disembodied voice was caught greeting in. And as he continued, this voice was caught again saying, "I'm over here." Then oddly enough, a glowing anomaly was caught gliding by. Ian then made his way near one of the strangest things I've ever seen in a cemetery.
This here is interesting.
Alright, that's gonna be weird to say, but I'm gonna go get me an orange. I know it's a weird decision for me to make midstream, but I'm starting to fall asleep. And I need some vitamin C to kind of keep me going.
Spot right there in the center is a sphere with a bunch of handprints on it. And what you do is you walk down this little spiral path that leads up to it. And once you eventually get to it, you put your hands on it. And you try to find a hand that fits your hand. It's kind of a strange but interesting feature. I've never seen something like this before in a cemetery. Could you give me a sign if you're here? Whoa.
This is a different clip.
This thing just made a noise. What the heck? Dude, what the heck? This thing's making weird noises. I'll try to snap a photo of it. Whoa, weird. Dude, there's like a bunch of orbs all around it. What the heck? There's orbs floating everywhere. All around this thing.
It's a little better.
Several orbs were caught in different photos, closely resembling the one caught on camera earlier. He continued exploring, making his way deeper and deeper into the cemetery. But what happened next made his hair stand on end.
Whoa, whoa, what the f***? Did that just move? That freaking angel just turned and looked at me. Do you see that? It's looking right at me. I'm actually really creeped out.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah. Okay, this is different from
With
the
his
one
camera in
I saw
front of him facing the
previously.
mausoleum, a small angel statue suddenly turned. This unsettling movement left the statue now facing Ian. He cautiously made his way over to the mausoleum, deciding to try his luck at communicating with a K2 meter.
It's called a K2 meter. It's a way that I can communicate with you. Are you here with me? Thank you. Yes. Did you move this angel statue? If so, touch the green light. You are. Thank you. Is this your mausoleum? I take it? Does this mausoleum contain your body? Yes. Thank you. So that means your last name must be Pearson, right? Is your last name Pearson? Yes. Thank you. Pearson, I have a request for you if that's okay. Since you moved that angel statue just now, would you be able to move it again? If so, touch the green light. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's see if it moves. What? Did you see that? Holy shit, it just moved again.
Dude,
I cannot believe that.
You asked
Thank you.
You literally
Thank you
asked
so
the
much.
spirit to move that statue for you.
The K2 meter continued to light up in response to his questions. Then, incredibly, after asking the spirit if it could once again move the statue, the angel slid across the ground. This terrifying sight sent Ian reeling back in disbelief of what he just witnessed. He somehow continued on, trudging through the grass until he stumbled upon something out of the ordinary.
Whoa. You see that?
It's open.
The door is open on this one. Whoa, that is really unusual. You normally never see this.
What's the door?
All these vaults are kept locked, so it makes you wonder, how did this open? Either someone would have had to have had a key, or something opened it from inside. Hello? Is anyone in there? Oh, holy shit. Someone just said hello. Hi. What's your name? My name is Ian. I've got chills. I've got chills.
I can imagine. Now this is starting to get good.
Whoa! Whoa! Did that just move? That door just opened even more.
With the door to the mausoleum eerily opening on its own, Ian took this as an invitation to go inside. But little did he know what was about to happen.
I would not go in there.
Hope you don't mind coming in, okay? Jeez Louise. It is really creepy in here. I'm keeping an eye on that door. If that thing closes, you're gonna hear me scream. Oh. What the?
It looks like it
I just felt something touch my neck. Did you just touch me? I felt you just touch me. I'm getting a really eerie feeling in here, guys. Oh, what was that? Oh God, get me out of there. Oh God, damn. That thing just launched right at me.
The vase on the ground aggressively jolted towards him, sending Ian sprinting from the mausoleum. This terrifying encounter made his blood run cold, as well as mine just from watching it. If you want to see the rest of this investigation, make sure to check out the Midwest Ghost Hunter. Number 8. Reddit user Character War 2442 would often experience strange things when he lived at home with his parents. Back when he was 17 and his brother was 14, they each had a room in the basement. One day out of nowhere, they began to notice peculiar things happening around them that they strongly believed were paranormal. Closet doors opening and closing on their own, as well as the sound of disembodied footsteps walking around them. Despite telling their parents what they were experiencing, they never seemed to believe them. Fast forward to present day, this Reddit user and his brother no longer live at home. Well, one night, while his stepdad was working in the garage, he received a motion alert from the camera in the basement. And when he reviewed what was caught, his blood ran cold. In the basement to the left, an unnerving dark figure can be seen. This spine-chilling figure resembles a person, but has no discernible features. Its pitch-black body almost looks to be nude, and something about it gives me an ominous feeling. Unfortunately, this Reddit user's stepdad wasn't able to catch it on video, but says as he watched the live feed, he witnessed this figure dart across the room before vanishing. I have absolutely no idea what to call whatever this is, so let me know what you think. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make
Alright, 9 scary videos that will baffle you. But first, Waterage. I need more H2O. I'm so delirious. What time in my country? 3 minutes to midnight. Alright. So anyway, here we go. 9 scary videos that will baffle you.
Hello everyone, my name is Spooks and today we'll take a look at 9 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. This first video we'll be taking a look at today comes to us from Reddit user known as IggyTall15, who shared the eerie footage over on the Ghost subreddit, where it has been the talk of the community for the past few days. In the video, we watch home security camera footage of the uploader simply wandering around his house and doing everyday things, when out of nowhere, something stopped that the video was filmed.
Okay, now, my rule is, since I already saw the clip earlier in the stream, I skip it. I skip it.
At around 12 AM and says that it was just him plus the dogs and the cat that were awake at that hour. Mike also points out that the house is from the 1850s and a crew member whose life was taken in the infamous Halifax explosion lived in the home in the early 1900s, which just makes things so much more interesting. Is it possible that the house is being haunted by the spirit of a man who passed away as a result of the explosion? Or is a woman on TikTok named Sierra typically posts wholesome and lighthearted videos to her account of her daily life and her exciting adventures, but 2 videos in particular on her account stand out like sore thumbs. In the first video, Sierra says that she was home alone filming a vlog about the brand new house that she just purchased, when all of a sudden, she began to experience something quite strange. Sierra is shown standing on a ladder trying to do something with a closet door, when out of nowhere, this happens.
How did you... How did you get out there? Okay, let's try this again. There's no way that this is a thing. I don't think you understand. There is 0 way that she could unlock that, open it, shut it, and lock it. How are you doing this?
Randomly, her dog was outside trying to get back inside, but Sierra did not put the dog outside in the first place. A few moments later, she proceeds to continue with what she was doing before, but again, the same thing happens. She goes to check the back door and shockingly, her dog is once again locked outside. But how did the poor dog get outside in the first place? It's a mystery that is obviously quite baffling for Sierra.
That is weird.
Is it possible that there is some strange spirit that is messing around with her and putting her dogs outside to give her a good scare? If so, what is the motive behind it, if any? In a second video from Sierra's account, she states that her sister and her fiancé were trying to paint a nursery when randomly out of nowhere, this happens.
Where did you do that? On the paper. Oh my god. What was that? What the hell?
Eerie. That is way too creepy. Janika.
The door to the room that they are painting in closes without any explanation, much to the confusion of everyone. A couple of seconds go by, and Sierra's sister decides to go investigate, and then, shortly thereafter, the door closes once again before the video ends. What could possibly be going on inside of Sierra's home, and why is this stuff happening if the home is brand new? It's not as though the house is decades old and there were previous tenants there. It's quite a baffling case, so I'm curious if you guys have any theories on this story. If you do, please feel free to share them in the comments down below.
Maybe something to do with where the house was built, or maybe they were haunted already and didn't realize it.
A TikTok user named Dario Beatty says that he was staying at the Appalachian Mountains overnight with his family, but they did not know that it is one of the most haunted places out there. In the video, we watch as Dario is seen sitting in a nice hot tub outside in the middle of the night trying to enjoy himself.
Ooh. Alright, if this is the clip I'm thinking of, I've already seen it, but it's a good one.
But while this is going on, something is terrifying Dario and his family. Although they try to relax, they can't help but hear an extremely bizarre and unsettling noise coming from somewhere nearby that they cannot quite explain. And honestly, neither can I. Have a listen.
Yeah, that was a car, that was a car. Shit. Who said aliens, bro? I said aliens. I think it's a train.
Es que porque suena así a la verga.
But that's just scary. Okay, do you guys want to go inside?
No. Es que no va a pasar nada.
I'm recording this shit.
Believe it or not, the noise that you're hearing in the video is not background music, but rather something that Dario and his family were hearing while out in the hot tub, much to their horror. Sadly, Dario says that he was never able to figure out the source of the noise, but says that he now knows that the Appalachian Mountains are very haunted indeed, so it's probably not likely that he will ever return there to stay a second night.
That was weird.
The popular subreddit Unexplained is home to some of the most bizarre and confusing videos that you can possibly watch on the internet. The kind of videos that will truly make you scratch your head and wonder what exactly you're looking at. And while the subreddit is filled with baffling clips, the one that you're about to watch, published by user QNKO Dickens, is by far one of the most baffling on the entire community. The uploader writes that he was simply trying to unwind and have a smoke in the middle.
Flashing blue seagulls? Okay, this should be interesting.
Of the evening while on his terrace, when he noticed something up above that made him feel unsettled. Take a look. For some strange and creepy reason, the seagulls that can be seen flying in front of the uploader seem to be flashing the color blue. The uploader writes that it looked almost like electricity was shocking them, but the seagulls did not appear to be disturbed in the slightest. He also says that it wasn't someone's laser doing this either. The uploader is asking for help from the internet in trying to determine what exactly was going on with the seagulls that night. It's definitely one of the weirdest videos that
I said seagulls. Stop it now.
I have seen in quite a long time, and I honestly don't have any sort of explanation that comes to me, at least at the moment. Let's just hope that this eerie mystery gets solved soon, because for the time being, I think a lot of us are going to remember this video the next time we see a seagull out in the wild.
You get hit by a boulder.
Hannah Viverette has a popular TikTok account in which she frequently posts videos of herself doing various dance routines and exercises for her 500,000 followers to watch and enjoy. Of course, anyone with that huge of a following is bound to have some extremely creepy people following their account. However, sometimes a creep takes things way too far and invades the person's personal space quite literally, which is exactly what happened here. This video posted to Hannah's account in November of 2020 showcases Hannah performing a dance routine while in her living room, trying to entertain and make her viewers happy. Things seem to be going perfectly well for the first little while of the video, but in just a few seconds, this seemingly fun and light-hearted video takes a seriously sinister turn that you won't expect.
Who are you? Who are you? Alexa, off. Who are you? Who are you? Please get out. Please get out. No, please get out. Yes. Who are you? Please get out of my apartment right now. Please get out of my apartment right now. Get out. Get out. Hello? Please come in. Yeah.
Out of nowhere, a creepy man proceeds to climb Hannah's second-story balcony to get inside of her house. When she notices the man inside of her place, she is obviously extremely freaked out and demands the man to leave, but unfortunately, it is not that easy and he doesn't obey. He even asks her if she is friends with him, at which point she clearly tells him no, and tells him once again that he needs to leave. Thankfully, the man does eventually leave, but it was not easy for him to actually listen to her. Sadly, it seems as though this scary incident may have freaked Hannah out so much to the point where she stopped doing TikTok videos, something that she clearly loved doing up until this point. After this video, she only ever posted one more video a couple of months later, and that was back in January of 2021. It's just sad to think about the fact that there are people this scary in the world.
Now I'm just gonna tell you right now that I'm your friend, but I still respect my personal space. So if anyone tries to, find me, track me down and all that, tell you what, you're not gonna be my friend after that.
A woman on TikTok named Valeria posted a video to her account where she starts it off by saying as quietly as she can that she swears that there is somebody outside of her room, despite the fact that she lives alone. She then stops talking to listen in on her surroundings. At first, the house seems to be quiet, but then out of nowhere, it becomes abundantly clear that there most definitely is a visitor in Valeria's home.
I swear there's someone outside my room.
So you are in fact Squishy Freen. I guess so.
Hey. Hey.
I don't think we need an enhanced bodyguard for this.
Hey.
An extremely creepy voice can be heard saying the word "hey" from somewhere close by in her home. Luckily, Valeria doesn't go out to investigate, which was the smart thing to do, in case she walked out of the room and something bad happened. She instead decides to wait a few seconds and then stands up and walks over to her open bedroom door and proceeds to close it. She then ends the video by asking her followers what she could do. In an update video, she goes on to say that sometimes other creepy things happen in her house too, such as instances in which she hears her pets making noises outside of her room, even when they are in there with her. She also says there have been instances in which she heard people calling her cats from other rooms, in addition to lights turning on and off all by themselves. A lot of people in the comments of these videos seem to be convinced that a mimic is living inside of Valeria's home, which definitely seems like a believable yet scary possibility. One commenter said, quote, "A mimic is a being that can sound like you or loved one, but more robotic. Don't ever listen for them, don't go investigate, just ignore it because they will lure you away." End quote. I think it's good advice, not just for Valeria, but for anyone that is going through a similar situation. A man named Tommy Wells posted video to his YouTube channel on June 10th, 2011, which seemingly showcases an ordinary birthday party gone terribly awry, quite suddenly.
Tommy Wells.
At the start of the video, a woman, presumably Tommy's wife, is showing off the family members sitting around the kitchen, getting ready to light the candle on the young girl's cake. It's a cute moment at first, and you'd be forgiven for thinking the video is nothing more than a wholesome home video of a young girl's birthday. But in just a few moments, this ordinary video turns into anything but.
Happy birthday, dear Christina. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Girl.
You gonna blow it up? Yeah.
You gonna cut the cake up, Mom, or you want me to?
Go ahead, I'm running the camera.
Alrighty.
Daddy's cutting the cake.
Did you like the bicycle and stuff you got for your birthday?
Oh my God, Tommy, it's gonna start again. Oh my God, Dano.
It ain't gotta mess everything.
It's gonna mess this up for everybody else.
Come on,
It's like
Cece.
water faucets.
Come on, baby, come on. I don't know what's gonna happen. Come on. It's ridiculous. Hey, I'm sorry, baby. Seems like it's messing everything up for a second.
It's okay, it'll be alright. God, okay, we should have had this at Jerry's house.
Okay, it might not
It's
do
just,
anything else, okay?
this stuff is starting again.
I'm sorry, sweetie.
You okay?
I'm so sorry.
God damn! Oh God!
What the hell is going on? Go to the front room. Go to the front room, girls, go!
Oh God! Oh my God!
Let me get out of here, come on. Let's go get it.
Out of
The
nowhere,
spirit's
the
upset
kitchen
that
sink
it wasn't
begins to
invited
turn
to the
on by
party.
itself, and then a couple of
Close side to
seconds
crack it.
later, the cabinets and drawers begin to open and close repeatedly, causing the children in the room to scream. Unfortunately, despite the fact that this video is over a decade old, we have never gotten any sort of concrete explanations for what exactly was going on in the video. But we can only hope that this family is doing a lot better these days, and we can only hope that the children who experienced this firsthand were not traumatized for life.
Right. Number 2.
A YouTube channel known as Derek's90 posted a video to his account on May 27th, 2011, in which he and a friend are wandering around inside of a school that his friend asked him to go and check out with him, as he is thinking of transferring to it. He said that his friend wanted to videotape it so he could then look at the footage later with other school videos to compare them, and ultimately decide which school he wants to transfer to. This particular video shows the duo heading inside to check out the Texas
How many schools are in that district that he has so many options in which to transfer to?
Lutheran University, which looks to be quite nice upon first inspection, but that all changes rather quickly.
Oh, it's a college.
Like that. We have our gallery over here.
Make it the gallery.
It's really cool because we've got student shows, we've got professor shows, and a couple times a semester they have them, and anybody can attend, and it's really nice. This is our sculpture hallway, and down here we've got printmaking. I'm here about printmaking.
Onryo doesn't want you going to that school.
We'll see if there's a professor there that can talk to you about that. Sometimes they hang out during the summer.
Hey, say, man, didn't you come here to do sculpture, though?
That's kind of true. Maybe we could go look at the sculptures instead.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go down the sculpture hallway, see if there's any classrooms open. Sometimes they leave like senior seminar and some student work from last semester in the classrooms. We'll see if maybe there's something left over for you to look at. Here's some professor classrooms right there, and then these are all the art classrooms. I think this one, I don't know.
As you can see, at one point in the video, while on the guided tour with his friend and the tour guide, the camera pans to the right, and we can see a mysterious ghostly figure looming in the hallway for a few seconds, before the cameraman returns to the other point of view and continues walking forward. He says that nobody saw the entity when the video was filmed, and they only noticed it when they eventually replayed the footage, watching it back at a later date and ultimately getting the scare of a lifetime. To the surprise of nobody, the uploader mentions that upon seeing the video, his friend has officially ruled out this place as a possible school for him to transfer to. Let's just hope that he eventually found a nice school to transfer to, one that doesn't have any ghosts in it, preferably.
Right?
Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill is once again heading out in the wild to explore some of the world's most terrifying and haunted locations.
Go, Chris.
And this time, he is venturing back to the over 90-year-old Robert Fulton School, which he previously visited in the past for exploration videos. Despite encountering some pretty terrifying stuff in his previous video there, he decided that he wants to wander back there again to see if this time things would be any different. For the first little while of the video, things seem to be going quite well for Chris, who isn't encountering anything downright scary right away. But that all changes at around the 12-minute mark when this happens.
The hell was that?
But if the creepy knocking noises weren't enough, Chris then proceeds to place his camera down on a desk, positioned nearby, and it's right here in which Chris accidentally records something absolutely bone-chilling. Did you see it? A man can be seen passing by at the end of the hallway. What was this man doing in the building? Was he simply trying to investigate the building as well, or did he have more sinister intentions? We will never know.
Or he's homeless.
Then about 30 seconds later, Chris finds himself in for even more scares.
All these desks behind.
Somebody's down here.
Before Chris can even get a chance to leave though, things escalate rather quickly. Take a look at this.
I hear somebody talking. Somebody's down here.
Some more strange noises can be heard. A man with a gun can be seen on camera, and gunshots can be heard. I think it's safe to say that after these horrifying experiences at the school, that this is probably going to be the last time that Chris explores the Robert Fulton School. Can you really blame him? Time that Chris explores the Robert Fulton School. That this is probably going to be the last time that Chris explores the...
Alright, hold on, I gotta slow it down right there, because I swear I saw a pair of legs over in this part here. Right here as he's running.
Robert...
Oh, that's the ladder. That's the bottom of the ladder. Alright, false alarm, people.
Fulton School. Can you really blame him? And that was 9 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then
Alright, now we got Nuke's Top 5s, 10 scary videos. But first, bathroom break. And I might as well top off my water. Alrighty. Did you miss me? Alright, here we go.
The newest addition to my collection. Just bought it from the antique store.
Doll collector Linda Deary from Murfreesboro, Tennessee was browsing Facebook Marketplace one day when she saw an ad placed by a woman who was giving away 4 antique dolls for free. Linda drove to the woman's house and picked up the dolls. When she got back home, she posed the dolls on her bed and began taking pictures. But then something very...
Alright, yeah, we've already seen these clips. Called the police.
It seems like they're gonna need it. Hello, doggy. Reddit user Love is Evil from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee is driving to work at around 6 in the morning. He receives a text message from his frantic wife, who asks him to check their surveillance camera footage on his phone. When he watches the video back, it chills him to his core. An unexplained spooky little voice can be heard whispering, "Hello," and the family dog just goes nuts. supervisor says that other than his wife and dog, no one else was home at the time of the recording. He says that they have never experienced anything like this, and they don't know what to make of the creepy little voice. So did the couple's dog get scared by a paranormal entity? Or just what is that creepy little voice? Old school. Cathedral High School in Los Angeles, California was built over what was once a cemetery. The school even honors its dark
Yeah. That can't go wrong.
history by featuring real pieces of old recovered headstones on its walls inside the school. So, late one Friday night, a janitor is working the night shift at Cathedral High School when something happens that makes his blood run cold.
Is this the balloon?
Alright, I usually don't record while I'm on the job. But this is freaking me out. It's sort of unreal. Here at work, I'm here in the janitor's closet. Yeah, let me just show you guys. Alright. Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this school was built on a cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe them until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just see? That right there.
Georgie?
Just okay. See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh. I can't.
The janitor is completely alone when a red balloon inside one of the classrooms seems to start moving on its own and follows him out into the hallway. Suddenly, he spots a dark shadow quickly darting past a window on the other end of the school. Now, previous janitors at the school claim to have witnessed multiple incidents of paranormal activity. So when the custodian captures this spooky evidence, he shows it to the building security guard.
It's a... You see how it's falling out the classroom too? Look at the back though. Look at the class with the white. What the I'm not crazy. You saw that, right? Nah, bro. Nah, man. How long you been working security here, man? How long you been working security?
I've been here a few months, but bro, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
As you can see, even the security guard is a bit freaked. So did the janitor have an encounter with the spirits who are buried in the ground below the school? Let me know what you think. We need scary videos. So if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Watcher at the window. A man is up late one night when he hears strange sounds coming from his home office. He grabs his phone, and what he records is truly shocking. Now, the guy was freaked out as whatever is outside the window seems to disappear when the lights are turned on. But look closer. Just outside the window, we can see that there is still a strange pair of glowing eyes staring back at the man inside. Now, online viewers said that this video could easily be explained as a person or an animal standing just outside the window. So, to prove them wrong, the man films the office window again. Turns out the office is actually 2 stories up, with no way for anything to climb up or sit outside the window. So who or what is this? You decide. The Crossing.
You know, I still stand by my original theory with that is that it's like a piece of paper cut out into that shape with 2 little pieces of glitter where the eyes would be, so that it's only picked up when the lights are on.
Somewhere in the Middle East, a guy is riding his motorcycle down a lonely mountain road in the middle of nowhere. He encounters something that he just can't explain.
Snow! It's June! I want to see that! Bigfoot's child. Sasquatch Jr.
Some small thing seems to walk across the road right in front of him. Now, that's not so weird, but whatever this is, it seems to be walking on 2 legs, and then it seems to raise itself up and jumps right over the roadside guardrail. The motorcycle rider is shocked. He rechecks his video footage when he gets home, but he has no idea what he encountered on that isolated mountain road. Disturbing results. YouTuber Tyler Blanchard is very much a skeptic when it comes to ghosts and the paranormal. Tyler believes that the reason ghost hunters usually find so-called paranormal evidence at haunted places is simply coincidence, coupled with the fact that they expect to experience paranormal activity.
Are ghosts real or just scared people imagining things?
So, Tyler cooks up a very interesting experiment. He invites his friends to go on a ghost hunt. However, he splits them into 2 groups. One group, including Tyler, goes to a house that many paranormal investigators claim to be extremely haunted, the Brackenford Manor in Lake Arrowhead, California. But the second group, they are just sent to a randomly chosen Airbnb.
This house has never had a reported death in it. No guests have ever recorded any paranormal activity. It's just a normal house.
Now, this house is not haunted in any way. However, the second group is told a fake ghost story about how this typical random Airbnb house is extremely haunted and was the site of some grisly and terrible events, none of which is true.
So in the 70s, there was a family that lived in this house. A burglar basically broke in and the family, and it's rumored that they still are here.
Oh man, not this ghost stuff, man.
So, the experiment begins and the ghost hunt starts at the real haunted house, the Brackenfern Manor. Now, Tyler isn't expecting anything to happen or to find any kind of paranormal activity. So when he and his group start investigating, they're mostly cracking jokes and playing pranks.
He's asleep. Tyler, I know you guys are hiding somewhere.
He's talking to himself to try to keep himself from getting really scared.
Funny prank. Let's end it now, am I right? Please. heard a noise over here. Boy! For the love of God. I'm not alive. For a good bit I was scared.
But things are about to get a bit more serious and a bit spookier. The guys head to the house's cellar and use a twist flashlight and an ultrasound motion sensor music box that plays a tune whenever it detects movement.
Now it's calibrated. Everything that happens from this point is something going in front of it.
If you're here, can you make the music box start? Okay, that's fine. Ring the music box if it's okay if we can sit down.
Thank you. Let's sit down right now. Let's go.
That's phenomenal.
Honestly, this seemed so unexplainable, but not as unexplainable as the not haunted house.
Is anybody here with us?
All right, literally nothing was happening there. This is weird. If you are here, would you mind turning on one of the flashlights? Or the motion sensor, whichever you prefer. You prefer the motion sensor? Oh, both, I guess.
Candlelight, that's crazy.
Yeah, that just doesn't happen unless there's something in front of you. Wow. And even after repositioning, it still went off. Well, thank you very much for having us. We're gonna go upstairs to this beautiful home. Please stay here. It's been awesome hanging out with you. But we're gonna pack up our things and go. Thank you for this experience. I wonder if the equipment is also going on and off at the other house, or if it's just going off here. Because if it's just going off here, that is pretty sus.
Real, right? Like, that's crazy. I mean, that box hasn't worked at all ever. No. Until we get here.
We calibrated it 3 times and then it worked every time.
There's some presence moving in front of that machine.
Now, Tyler gave both groups the exact same type of flashlight and motion-activated music box, but only the ones at the haunted Brackenfern Manor are activating. The instruments at the haunted house actually seem to respond to their questions, while over at the Airbnb, the same instruments don't do anything. And the night just gets weirder.
I walk past this door right here, and there's something closed in there. Which one? Let's put the box in there. This one. What?
Oh. Wait, that could have been something, right? That could have been the air, the wind.
Celebrate. Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Bingo, baby. It's in the corner.
I'm not doing this anymore.
All right, well, that's kind of all I needed.
A window in one of the rooms moves by itself, and the music box activates as if someone is moving by that window. So, in a final attempt to disprove the creepy results from the music box, they try one more test.
We're up doing some late night research.
Leave it silent for exactly 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Alright, done with the Morse. Thanks for the answer.
Holy shit. Oh, wow.
Why you got tears in your eyes? This is a big boy.
It's a beautiful moment, bro. I believe in ghosts. That is beautiful.
They test the music box, they recalibrate it over and over, and they even change its location. But it still activates again and again, almost as if something in the house is eager to communicate with them. What makes it even creepier is that the group in the fake haunted Airbnb gets no response all night, and they don't really experience anything unexplainable. So did Tyler's attempt to prove that ghosts don't exist actually prove that they do? Well, you decide. You can watch this full scary experiment over on the YouTube channel, Tyler Blanchard. Fairy or Flying Nightmare? It's early in the morning, right before sunrise, when Lisa Nathan from Essex, England opens the back door to let out the family dog. But something happens that sends Lisa running right back inside.
What the
something can be seen flying around Lisa before she freaks out and slaps it away. After reviewing the footage, Lisa believes she might have caught evidence of a fairy. Now, I'm certainly not saying that whatever this is a fairy, but it definitely looks very odd and no one seems to really know what this thing is. So if you have any idea on what this weird little flying thing is, let me know down in the comments. The woman in white. It's 3 o'clock at night when truck driver Kim McGill is headed down the interstate in Markham, Illinois, when something happens that is any driver's worst nightmare.
Go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. She wears the white.
Did you see it?
Of course I saw
A woman wearing a long white dress can be seen crossing the highway dangerously close to the cars and trucks zooming right by her, almost as if she just doesn't care.
I thought it was really, really weird. It creeped me out. I had goosebumps for like an hour straight on my arms. It was really creepy. It was scary.
Now, whatever this mysterious highway figure is, it has Ken seriously freaked out. And the next day, the story gets much, much darker. Because you see, the next night at the exact same spot, around the exact same time, a vehicle swerves and has a tragic accident on the interstate, ending 2 lives.
But again, we're still keeping a close eye on this crash on I-57. What's the latest?
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have sad news to report about this crash here, Laura. Sorry to change gears on such a beautiful and pleasant morning here. It's anything but on the lanes down there. This terrible, violent crash happened before 2 a.m. this morning. State police now reporting 2 people have passed in this incident here on northbound I-57 near 147, just outside of Posen and Dixmoor.
The drivers and passengers in the crash claimed that they saw a mysterious woman in a white dress walking on the road. They say they swerved to miss her, and that caused the accident.
I had another driver reach out to me after I posted it on Facebook that he was going through there about 20 minutes before I did with another driver right behind him, and they seen the same thing as I did. Today, at the same time as we went through there was a car accident, multiple cars. 2 people ended up dying, 2 people went to the hospital. Well, the 2 people that went to the hospital gave a statement that they seen a white figure in the road, and that's why the one car swerved into the other car.
Weirdly, despite these eyewitness reports, cameras posted along the highway show no one walking in the road at that time. So did King capture an entity on his dash cam that caused a terrible car accident? You decide. Abandoned? Over.
You know, normally when I, see dash cam footage of a ghost on the road and all that, I usually just kind of dismiss it, as something fake. Just some good CG and stuff like that, but when it has a follow-up like that, how are you able to sit there and in all sincerity still think that the footage is fake? This spirit has indirectly claimed 2 lives. Yeah, I that's real. That is too real, man.
13 years ago, YouTube urban explorers Smash TV Canada set out one night to explore the abandoned old McCormick factory in London, Ontario, Canada. Now the group is aware that the property is often inspected by security, so when they hear strange sounds from somewhere in the building, they immediately suspect that it could be security and they turn off their flashlights to avoid getting caught. But what happens next is downright chilling.
I'm gonna turn mine off then. Somebody's here. Somebody is here. Who's there? Hello? Hello? Blast the light up. Hello? Hello? Who's there? Anybody there?
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen walking into a room at the end of the hall, but the group doesn't see anything. After hearing bizarre noises throughout the building, the group eventually leaves to go home. They post their video to YouTube, and many of their viewers immediately point out the eerie figure hiding in the darkness. But Jason and Chris said that they have no idea who or what this could be, and they say that the room to the left that the person can be seen walking into was just a dead end. So, who or what is this?
Dude, that is just all levels of wrong. Alright, so we got the antique dolls again. Alright, let's go with that.
The antique dolls. On one day, she makes a video talking about the haircut she got when she captures this.
Hi! A lot of people want to see what my hair looks like from the back. So before I show you what the back looks like, just want to show you. Okay, you see how this is very long? And it's like, got like this super long piece for some reason. This side doesn't. It's just chopped plumb the fuck off. Like a good chunk of my hair is just off. Now's a good time to tell we got ghosts. I just seen the phone move and have a big ass crystal in front of it so it doesn't fall, so just to let y'all know. Okay, now the back of my hair. God dang it. It's trying to trip me out. I'm scared to reach down for it. I'm scared it'll get me. She's nice most of the time. Okay. Let's try to pick it back up one more time so you can see the back of my hair. Oh my God, look at it. It's just a whole mess. See? God dang it. That scared me. Okay. God, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? Like, it ran. Oh no. Absolutely not. No, okay, I swear, if I did not just catch that on camera, I'm gonna be really upset because I seen it move like across here. I swear. And now I see like a light strand. That's not what just went by. Like, I seen a whole...
Despite placing a heavy crystal in front of the phone to keep it locked in place, the phone falls off the table multiple times, and at one point even begins to move on the floor and turn around. Creeped out, she just up and leaves. This very same night, their outdoor security camera captures something utterly terrifying.
This is our house.
No, let's look at it before bed. Yeah, dude. Something's in her fucking window right there,
Baby,
bro.
stop being hyper, please. It's scaring me.
Ready? Something's in her fucking...
Oh, this one again, huh? Okay. Saw this one earlier as well.
After investigating the premises, the police found nothing out of the ordinary, and no body was found, nor was there any signs of a break-in to the house. Now, after getting pregnant, the activity suddenly stopped for a long time, but just recently it started again. On one night, she's home alone with the baby, and she starts hearing noises around the house. So she grabs her phone to record this.
I'm alone with the baby, and these fucking toys keep going the fuck off. See that monkey over there? You have to push the dog for it to go, and it was fucking, it makes a little peeling out sound, and then it shoots across the floor and lights up. It kept going the fuck off when I'm sitting over there on the couch. My baby's asleep right there on the floor. And then this toy right here. That owl, you have to push those two and it's going the fuck off. And then this one in here keeps going off the most. I'm scared to walk in here. I'm scared to leave my baby. It's run off like 10 times already. You have to push the nose. You have to push the, like, I don't know, you have to push the nose. Like those 3 buttons right there, you have to push. And it just keeps. I gotta check on my baby. It's also like a push button that you have to, if it like starts to fall. God damn it.
Boogie, you want to go out? You want to go out? You go, good girl. You go, good girl. You go. You go. Good girl.
You have to, if it like starts to fall. God damn it. That right there. God damn it. Jesus Christ. I'm my baby in here. Okay, I'm turning on the light. I'm staying right here. I can see my baby.
Took us both down and blocked her in 4 hours.
You have to push the nose or those buttons for it to go off.
Some of the toys go off on their own and start making noise. She then shows that the toy only activates when you push a button on it. On another night, she captures something chilling. The dolls can be seen moving on their own in multiple ways.
cold. You see my hands. This whole thing is like fucking freezing, dude. I mean, wash my fucking hands. The whole case is like...
She explains that the whole thing started to feel really cold, and you could see the print of her hand on it from the cold. The same night, she hears voices coming from the living room and goes to check it out while viewing the indoor Ring camera. Haunted apartment. A woman named Rosanna moved into a new apartment in France with her child just about 2 weeks ago from the making of this video, and after moving in she was very happy with the place and quickly settled down. But after a few days she would experience a terrifying night, hearing sounds around the house when nobody's there, seeing objects move on their own, and hearing footsteps in the hallway. Terrified, she inspects the house and finds no answers. A few nights later, she hears some chilling sounds late at night again. This time, she decides to record it as she goes to check. Take a look. After hearing lots of banging sounds around the house, she quickly turns the lights on and notices the blanket falling off the door on its own, before the door closes by itself. Ever since this day, the activity has been getting stronger, and she says she often finds herself paralyzed with fear, not wanting to move from her bed. She also states this particular room is where the activity seems to be the strongest, so she is understandably scared to enter at times, and as a result of the strong activity there, she has turned it into a laundry room when it was supposed to be her child's bedroom. 3 nights later, she hears a noise coming from the back room once again, but it turns out to be more than just that.
You don't let your child sleep in the somebody lost a turtle.
A scooter randomly starts moving towards her before a loud bang is heard, and the toilet flushes all by itself. And just mere seconds later, she goes inside to check, but finds nobody there. The very next night, the torment continues.
Oh, kitty. And that's when you get up and There you go. Yes, I remember this. That happens.
The door closes by itself, but there's no one inside the room. Yet the whole clothing rack shoots straight towards her out of nowhere, almost hitting her. After this night, she became increasingly worried about the paranormal events going on in the house, and how it was getting more aggressive. So now she has decided to try and find a priest, and possibly get the house blessed to see if that would help. But she is still seeking other solutions. She says that she is currently not in the position to be able to move again, so for now she'll have to remain in the haunted apartment. If you have any video recommendations, tag us on TikTok at Depths of Despair YT. The ongoing. We have featured user WinMCPix before, and he has been experiencing paranormal activity inside his house for a long time now, which occasionally stops for a few months and returns. On one night, the activity suddenly returns when he hears his own voice coming from upstairs while home alone.
I am home alone. I'm hearing my own voice upstairs. The door won't stop knocking. And there's nobody there. This door keeps banging. I thought I was hearing my voice. Nobody's there. Go away! Open the door. Ooh, that was right over my shoulder. Who's I'm giving you one chance to leave. I know what you're doing. Stop. It's not scaring me. It's not scaring anybody else. You need to leave now. Back here. Yeah, I got a feeling you're in this room, aren't you? Are you in here?
He says he didn't see him until he uploaded.
This again. Okay.
Come here.
All right. If you're gonna play these games all night, I'm not gonna play. I'm not doing this.
Oh, there it was.
And now I hear the bathroom water on. Good grief. Get out.
The door closes by itself and his own voice can be heard calling out to him. Shortly after, a dark figure can be seen moving past the doorway, but when he opens the door, once again, there's nobody there. So is this a real ghost, or just an intricate ruse? You judge.
Quite the ruse if it is.
The hotel.
Either
This
way,
next
bravo.
video comes from a hotel worker who works late night shifts. Him, along with some other colleagues, were setting up some new furniture in some of the rooms on the second floor. So during this period, there were no other guests staying in any of the rooms on this floor. However, one room in particular seemed to catch their attention.
Recording. We're recording. It's 12:35. It's the second floor. There's no one on this floor. Jasmine, stop.
They hear some strange noises coming from one of the rooms that is meant to be empty. On another day, the hotel staff keeps receiving calls from this very same room on the second floor, where they heard noises previously, and at this time the whole floor still has no guests. So one staff member decides to go and check it out to see who's calling.
Alright, so we're getting crazy calls from this room that is unoccupied in the second floor. And this is like the third time it's happened. And I'm bringing y'all along with me, so annoyed with this little trip that I've been doing constantly. Okay, keys. I think it's 226. That's right. 227. 227. Okay. Okay. There's the phone. No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's chilling. Yep, okay. No one here, no phone calls. I'm out. This is weird.
The room is completely empty with no sign of anybody being there.
Okay.
Yet somehow the phone stationed in this room keeps calling. In another video, two colleagues place their phone in an elevator and send it down to the second floor, while they both race to see who gets to it first. But something unexpected is captured. Watch closely.
Okay, so far all we have is a voice. Can we get like a
The elevator opens and closes a few
Screw you, lady. Just screw you.
times, and a
Everything
strange
about you.
voice can be heard inside. And then suddenly, the girl pops up out of nowhere, unexpectedly. Just a few days after this, the second floor is still free of any guests, and two of the hotel staff are adding some new furniture to one of the rooms, when something undeniably horrifying is captured.
I felt bad. How do you up the stairs? I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also no, don't feel bad. It's terrible. Can you hold it? I'm gonna clean it real quick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
What?
my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off because, like, we're gonna get dinner with her. My parents are flying in, you know, like the whole thing. So she literally scheduled me the whole weekend. Wait, am I like on the weekend? Wait, let me check. If you were, where's my? Do you have my phone? Have you seen? I think I left it on the table. Are you filming with my phone? For the vlog. Girl, nobody cares about our stupid. Somebody cares. What do you want to talk about? Where the mirror should go?
Yeah, actually, let's do our job.
Okay. All right. Chat, should the mirror go
Here.
in this corner?
The right corner.
Okay. Or in that corner?
A dark shadow figure can be seen behind them in the mirror, just standing there watching them. And when she pans the phone around the room, seconds later, the figure is gone. And when the figure can be seen behind
Or in that corner?
a dark shadow figure can
I can't see anything. That could just be because of the light, the screen.
be seen behind them in the mirror, just standing there watching them. And when she pans the phone around the room, seconds later, the figure is gone from the corner, and the rest of the room is completely empty. Are all these cases linked to this one room on the second floor? Perhaps something bad happened here in the past. Let me know what you think. The horse. The following video was taken by Mandy on November 13th of 2023. It's 3:23 a.m. and Mandy was sitting on her bed with her laptop playing bingo with the TV on in the background, when suddenly she heard a disturbing sound coming from outside her bedroom window, so she pauses everything to check it out. She says that the farmhouse she lives in is really old, over 100 years old, and used to be a horse farm. She also explains that her house is haunted and occasionally she will experience something paranormal at home from time to time. But as she records out the window, she captures this.
That is a ghost horse.
A strange white mass seems to be moving around on her driveway, and randomly what sounds like a horse neighing very clearly can be heard coming from her barn across the road. But her barn is empty, and she doesn't own any horses, nor does any of the neighbors, and she lives out in the country, so her driveway is a quarter-mile good distance apart. So is this the ghost of a horse pacing around the land? Or is it something else entirely? Let me know. Subscribe and hit that bell.
Okay. So overall, that was that was pretty disappointing, unfortunately. There were some good clips here and there and all that, but for the most part, you know, when one of the scariest things of the night you see is literally just a woman diving into an elevator for her cell phone. Yeah, that was not as good as it could have been. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I am so just mentally exhausted. But regardless, thank you all for watching and joining me on this adventure. New countdown video will be up tomorrow. It's my first one with no commentary and some clips, but hopefully I'll still leave the impact that I'm hoping it will. So anyway, take care everyone, and I will see you for the next stream, and God bless. Good night.